Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, The Spiritual Justice Gem. Goddess Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. I offer spiritual cleanses, spiritual products and services on my channel. You can hit me up at goddessquita@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Diamond Butterfly 8488 on Instagram. I'm gonna just get straight into this video. This is not a reading today. I'm just gonna have a talk because I just feel the need to express myself. So, at the end of the day, before I got on my twin flame journey, let me just say this. Before I got on my twin flame journey, I didn't know every detail, every action that somebody was going to take. But my spirit team already told me that I was going to be hurt either way it go. So, I made the decision of who I want to be hurt by. Let's just get that out the way, point blank, period. And I chose the other half of my soul, period. Okay. Second of all, I was not hooked up with a false twin flame. My twin flame is not a false twin flame. He is just that, my twin flame, but he chose not to ascend. And I can't even say that because he did ascend in some areas and some he didn't. But my twin flame is not a false twin flame. He is my real twin flame. And on top of that, on top of him being my real twin flame, he is was a very intricate piece of my life. I do not love my twin flame. I do love him. But am I going to tolerate his behavior? No, I'm not like the other ones. Have I tolerated his behavior in the past? No, I was trying to get to understand him and understand what the Most High wanted me to see throughout these situations. And obviously, I had to learn lessons, and I've been learning lessons. Yeah, a lot of them was through pain, and I have gotten a lot of knowledge through pain. So, people that's making these videos and things about me and him, I understand just what's going on. I understand a lot more than what you think that I know. I know a lot about a lot. And one thing for sure that I do know, who my twin flame is, who my twin flame ain't. I have a soulmate that is that me and this person do share a flame together. I really do. And then I have a twin flame who mirror my qualities back to me and make me fall, like I watched this video, make me fall in love with myself, and I did. Every reading that I got done, not even reading, every time I went to a tarot reading, or every time I tried to love him, because he had this Leviathan spirit within him. He had the spirit from the beginning, from jump. And somebody saying, oh, he just got it through the second time he came. No, he had it from jump, because I was connected to him. I already know who the demon was, what the name of the demon, the Leviathan spirit that's holding him. I was in... You guys don't understand. I share the same soul as him. So I already know what spirit he's dealing with. I already know what it looked like. I already had interaction with the spirit. I already know. And I allowed him to connect to me simply because so he can start to heal and see the truth. If he started to if he wanted to ascend or descend, that was his choice. That was not for me to make. That was his choosing of what he did. Did he ascend or descend? I don't know. I really at this point know the behavior that he displays towards me is intolerable at this point for me, because I already learned the lessons. So I no longer resonate as a twin flame. However, I do resonate as a high level soulmate. I really do. I resonate with that energy now. I'm on that frequency. I already learned what a twin flame is. All the time, your twin flame do not come into your life to be all love and light and, oh, this should be this and that, and people telling me what my twin should be to me along my journey. A lot of time that can get confusing because they do not give you the right information. I did go to, however, someone who went through the same experiences that I went through, and she said that all the time your twin flame is not prepared to be in union with you. It will seem like it, or they will do things to you and hurt you because they have this she didn't say what spirit it was. She said because they haven't healed completely, and if you ever get attached to that person or allow that person in your energy, then they can suck the life out of you. That's exactly what she told me. Those are the words she put it in. But from the biblical standpoint, it's a Leviathan spirit. From a psychological standpoint, it's a freak. It's their lower selves. They're talking to their the devil, their lower selves. Like how many ways can you put it? It's not hard to figure out what's going on here, you guys. At this point, of all the information that's going on, it's not hard. And not only when I'm so high vibrational that I don't have to deal with my own demons. I already healed what was going on with me. I never had a demon within me. I never had demons within me. When I say I had to get my demons under control, it was simply putting up boundaries, not letting people walk over me. And you guys take it in the sense as in, like I just felt disgusting about myself. It was like, no, I give people too many chances. I over love when I could just be pouring that love into myself. And that's what my twin flame taught me. That's what my twin flame journey taught me, how to pour love into me. Every time I try to love this person, I end up loving myself. And it was so beautiful because the more that person hurt me, it was the more I came into union with me, with my soul, with my pure essence. And it drove me to start doing Reiki and doing all this breathing and light work energy. And what you're doing is the energy that you're breathing in and putting out into the universe. You're breathing you're bringing your whole soul over here. You're bringing your higher self, higher ideas and concepts when you breathe intentionally. When you sit here and do this light work. Now, some people sit there and intentionally breathe low vibrational because that's what they want to do. It's what you put your mind to. I did not want to be low vibrational. In between my breathing, I want to be high vibrational. I want to breathe in good air and release all the toxic cycles. And let's be honest, it's the way you do it. Some people breathe in and they're ascending in their lower selves. You can do that. Some people breathe in and they're ascending in their higher self. You can do that. But what you will not sit here and do is try to tell my story better than I can tell it. And that's what you're not going to do. You can tell whatever story you want to tell, but I am the author of my energy. I know what's being done. I do not attach. People are mad because I spoke about a particular person, a particular celebrity letting demons in them. These are people who choose to alter their personality. They participate in certain behaviors so that they can alter their personality, so they can let demons into their bodies, or they'll have children on certain days so that they can let demons. So it could be that child could be a gateway for demons to come in. If you're a low vibrational, that's what you do. That's just what you do. But when somebody call you out on your stuff, you can't be mad because that you did that. I didn't make you do that. I didn't say, here's the information. Go ahead and be low vibrational. How you gonna get mad at me for the choice that somebody made? How you gonna be mad at me because that's their family? That's how their whole family is this. I already knew this. This particular celebrity mom was birthed from a rape. That's already low vibration. Not saying that she was anything to do, but how she carried her energy from on that end, knowing that message. Some people use hurtful and painful situations to grow them and make them great, and some people choose to use that situation and become a low, just disgusting individual, but yet parading around the energies that are not their own. I did not choose that for these people. You gonna get mad at me because I'm the messenger, because I can see past all these veils and illusions that people try to put up? I can't help that. I'm high vibrational. I see through this, and I know if you're on a positive path and you want to know about positive things, that's what I'm going to teach you. But if you want to know about low vibration, I'm not teaching you that. I'm not on none of that. I do not do love spells. It's not necessary because I love myself. And if I love myself, then I'm going to draw love to me. I'm not going to draw these narcissistic people, or these narcissistic people that had experienced me going to start ascending and going to start doing better. It's one of the two. It's either you're going to conquer the energy that's against you, or you're gonna become it. I conquered it, so they become me, and that's why most people are. That's why most of these narcissistic people with these narcissistic mindset, personality types, or whatever you want to call a Leviathan spirit, whichever one you want it, whichever way you want to go about it, come in to attack me as I said, oh, she did this and oh, she did. I've been celibate for almost a year now. Next month would be a year. August, the second week of August would be a year I've been celibate. So you can't be saying I participate in nothing, no low vibrational stuff, because I have completely cleansed myself and I'm on a new path, a more righteous path, a more uplifting path. And when I say righteous, I don't mean, oh, I'm perfect. I mean that I've intentionally cleaned myself. I intentionally place myself in alignment with the universe so that God, the Most High, can order my footsteps. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I don't fornicate. I'm not saying I don't do these things, because I have done these things, and I don't look down on anybody that do them. But do not expect for me to agree with certain things that's wrong. Even when I was doing them, they still was wrong. Don't ask for me to agree with you. I'm not gonna do that, for the simple fact that's not how I rock. So at the end of the day, I know what's goes on within me. I know this is why people come against me. I can tell you about each one of these celebrities that attack me. I can sit on this channel right now and expose every one of them. Y'all be like, huh? All of that? But that's not the work I want to do. That's very low vibrational. Why would I use somebody's truth against them? That's not my work. That's not what I do. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I'm here to do. But I understand what I'm dealing with. God had to gift these different gifts to me and show me how to navigate through these seasons. When you're a healer, you have to go through different things. So that's why when people say, oh, I'm a healer, I be questionable, because if you don't go through ish, then you can't tell me ish about getting to ish, because I don't want you to just have the book knowledge. I want you to have the experience. I'd rather for you to have the experience over book knowledge anywhere. Just because you don't know the exact word to how to do something or how to word it, don't mean you don't know what you're doing, because the Most High, let's be honest, speak through frequency and energies. And the most gifted people are some of the people that can't talk correctly. I've witnessed that a lot of people who have these mental disorders, but in a very peculiar way, they're not low vibrational. They can function throughout life, but they talk different. And I find myself like those type of people are highly gifted, and it's because I don't know, that's how God works sometimes. The people that we outcast, that society outcasts, God will come in and use those very people. And I see those people as treasures. And a lot of people, if you see me commenting on a person's channel, 9 times out of 10, I watch them every blue moon. The people that I watch all the time, I do not comment on their channel, because I know who I'm dealing with. I don't want y'all coming over here messing with my people that I really walk with, that I really get divine messages from. These other people, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You getting a little bit there, because most of these people are dibbling and dabbling with the same people who God is trying to heal, and y'all got some kind of spiritual connection. So if you see me commenting on your page, I mean, it's real, but you're not particularly the one that I watch all the time. I really don't watch none of y'all all the time. It's two specific people that I go to, that I watch all the time. They're psychic mediums. They are not just regular tarot meters. They don't just channel messages. Neither one of them really use cards. I'm just gonna be that frank. They don't really use cards. And most of the time, I don't get messages from tarot readers. That's what people got me twisted at. I don't get these messages from the tarot. People do energetic work to nudge me to come watch their channel. I'm like, okay, what you want me to see? Because most of the time when the Most High want to give me information, they give it to me directly, or they'll let me go on through a situation to see if I'm understanding what's going on. They do not tell me to go get to this person. This person got a message for a word for you. They do not. Most of the people that send me that I go read and I comment on their channel, it's because you're doing and nudging me to come look at your channel. It's just like, and you think I don't know. I know. I'm just like, okay, I'll play this little game with you, but I know some of y'all think y'all trying to help and stuff, but I half of the time I be done seeing certain situations. I already know, and if I don't know, I would get to know. And I already know how my gifts and stuff work. I already know how the Most High work within me. And I thank God for the people who are helping me, or who think they're helping me. But a lot of times, even within y'all, some of y'all messages, the karmatic be done sent that energy to you because they feel like since I commented on your channel that I be on your channel all the time and I don't know what's going on, or they try to send you a confused message through you so I can go be angry or do this or do that, or to try to get my mind off of my business and what I'm supposed to be doing at a particular time. And I get all this downloads. I get this. I see this stuff. It's not hard to see. It's not. Because I really am tapped in. I really am who I am. So, and a lot of times, this particular female for my twin flame karmatic try to get me and him to fight. Just like this other karmatic male who doesn't have no attachment to me but had an attachment to my twin flame's other karmatic baby mama. And I already seen all that. Like, I am not deaf, dumb, or stupid, especially in the spiritual realm. Baby, I'm not none of that. I get it. I see it. And the stuff that I don't get, the Most High will bring it to my continence, to me spiritually in some type of form, way, shape, or form. When the Most High can't reach me one way, they always reach me another way. So, at the end of the day, yeah, that's what that situation. Now, moving on to me being, how can I put it? To me believing in everything. You guys got to understand, when you awaken, it's steps and processes that you go through. I done resonated as so many different things. And as I resonate, I cleanse and I become more aware of my soul and my divinity within. That's why when I first started my journey, I know the Most High is with me, because they already told me, you believe in everything. Always believe in everything. I believe in every religion. I believe in everything. So I fall for nothing. Because I already believe that you would do that. I already believe that. I already know that. When you, a lot of people think that if you don't believe in witchcraft, that it won't harm you. That's one of the stupidest things I have ever heard in life. That is so stupid. Just because I don't believe water is running, don't mean it's not running. It's always running somewhere. It's running down the street. Just because I don't believe a fire is warm, but yeah, I can go put my hand over a fire. It's warm. Like, that's, what are you talking about? I hate that somebody created that. Somebody really used that as an illusion for people. We are the very manifestation of witchcraft itself. Because witchcraft is like a spoken word. Some people, witchcraft is because it's in the Bible, but yet that Bible was written so many different times in different ways. You have to be given the spirit of intuition and discernment to rightly divide the word of truth. And you have to know what herbs to take while reading that Bible to get the particular truth that you're looking for. Because if you don't, that book is so full of so much different things. It could go so many different ways. And a lot of people like to refer to the Old Testament, and not knowing the Old Testament was before Jesus Christ came and died on the cross and covered us in his blood, because he knew that nobody was going to stop doing witchcraft and stop doing evil stuff. But God brought Jesus down here so that we can ascend. The biggest thing that makes most people fall into their lower selves is not being able to forgive themselves or forgive others, or they think they forgave themselves or others, and they really haven't, because their behavior doesn't match what it should match. So at the end of the day, that's what that's about. That's exactly what that's about. And these people so-called indirectly copying me or picking at me, I understand that it's a whole society of people. I understand that it's not just one person or two people or three people. I understand that they got a whole bunch of people in there. This is why they're running scared, because of my message that I put out the other day that the Most High told me to put out. I don't have to do anything, because you already know who you are. You already know where you live and where you stand at with this thing. I don't have to get on here to say anything. That's why y'all would continue to put out messages and to try to make me look like I'm crazy or do this or do that, but it never really works. So you have to try to stay one step or 10 steps ahead of me to try to see what I'm gonna do with what I'm gonna do with what I'm gonna do. Because a lot of people can't really tap into my energy like they want to. They can only get bits and pieces. And the whole time when the Most High show out through me, okay, you got that little bit, you got that little bit. And then when the Most High show out through me, it be like, and half of the time I don't even be knowing. I'll be like, okay, and then God will be like, this is what happened. That's what I was trying to, I'm like, oh, okay. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. It makes no sense. And then they get mad at me because they be showing up like I sat there and plotted. And when y'all the one been doing the plotting and scheming, I have not. I have just been truly being my authentic self. And for that, y'all create these messages and like I'm crazy, like I'm delusional, like I'm not, and then do all this magic and stuff. It's like, when you just gonna let God will be done, when either the Most High gonna move you out the way, or you gonna do what you need to do and submit to the Most High. Because even the Most High run the devil, because that's why the Most High. That's why she the Most High, because she run that. She run ship. He run ship. That the Most High, they run it. And it was like, how did this person do this? Because I am ordained to do this. I am gifted to do this. I am gifted to say what I want to say. Y'all don't like my energy and how I move, and the people that like it respect it. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, this girl, it's understood. Like, if there's nothing else needs to be done. So for me, with my twin flame journey, I know exactly Most High. I know what I was dealing with from the beginning. I didn't know they were narcissists, but they were in their lower selves, both of them. And the one that got to experience me the most is the one that God said, your presence alone healed this person. This person been around you constantly. It may not look like it when you was going through what you was going through, because all the warfare from your twin flame and all this situation with this celebrity. But when I look back, when God told me to see the bigger picture, and I seen the bigger picture, I was never wrong. It was a situation where people have free will. They could go either way they want to. And the person who chose to see, who experienced me, who had this deep connection with me, was the one that God saved. That was the one that God, because this person chose to heal. They chose to see themselves. They were like, okay, they actually experienced me and not tried to belittle me or do this, or they did that and they realized they was wrong for doing it, and they repented. They denounced the Leviathan spirit. They denounced that Jezebel spirit. They denounced it, and then they realized, oh my God, like, I see what God was trying to do, even if on a low scale. That's a big celebration. And then my twin flame just want to continue to do what they wanted to do. And it wasn't the will of God. He got free will. So why was we going to force it? And when I used targeted in the last video, when they said they was practicing low key, I used targeted as like, that was my focus. He was my focus. He was my end all be all, because I thought that's what was supposed to happen. And it did not happen. God protected my other relationship the whole time so that I can learn and grow. A lot of times we won't learn and grow if the Most High don't put us in particular situations. Let's just be honest. I said yes from the beginning. I was willing to go through, and I went through what I needed to go through to get where I needed to be. My twin flame is not a false twin flame. He is not. He is my twin flame. He is not false just because he did not choose to ascend. He is still my twin flame. Anytime I want to tap into his energy and get any kind of messages from the book of life or from the book of death, whichever one he's supposed to, the soul he's supposed to have, information he's supposed to have, I can tap in anytime I get ready and do that. I can tap into it because I understand my divinity now. I can tap in and get any kind of message. I can tap in to him, and he could go against it and still end up manifesting what I want. I know who I am, so don't play with me. Don't play with me like, oh, this from this lifetime. I don't care what lifetime it's from. It don't matter anymore. I'm where I'm supposed to be, and that's on period. That's on the Most High. That's on period. I'm where I'm supposed to be spiritually. And y'all can't stand it. These people who was against me, this group, this secret society, or whoever, can't stand it because I'm where I'm supposed to be and I'm solid. And I use him. No, we had a soul contract. We were supposed to be together. We were supposed to, but the Most High knew. That was because God took me back in the scripture where Noah's wife turned to a pillar of salt because she looked back and God told her not to look back and told Noah, listen. But she didn't, and she turned to a pillar of salt. And that's exactly what happened to people who do not follow God. It's different consequences for different souls because the energy is different with everybody. But God took me back to that particular scripture and let me know this person have never really quite got it. This that can't get right spirit. And that's the other half of my soul. I get it right. It make it sense. The other part didn't get it right. Until he learns all his lessons, until he willfully ascend and do the work and denounce these spirits and own up to take accountability for him. He will eventually. He will. Eventually. But that take time, and I'm okay with that. God is okay with me carrying on with somebody else because my spirit team told me whoever come back to you at the end of this process, meaning at the end of this cleansing, because these people had been casting these spells just constantly. And my twin flame did not know even about twin flames or who I was, but he was in it with his karmatic at the time, and he didn't even realize who I was to him. That's why you don't do people wrong, because at the end of the day, you don't know who connected to who. That's why you don't do people wrong. You don't set out to try to do anything to anybody, especially if a person have not done nothing to you. That's why you don't do stuff like that. Because you get caught up, and then the very person God sent to heal him. Let me. God is releasing me to say this right now. The reason why God was big on me having a baby for my twin flame, it was not to satisfy my soul, but everybody know at the end of the day that when you have a baby, the baby carry that placenta, and that placenta, all that I forget what it's called, that placenta holds healing properties. The cells can be transferred to anything. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, that was to heal him, and he stopped his own healing. That's why I ain't say nothing. That's why I ain't do nothing. I ain't say nothing. I just let it go, because that baby was supposed to heal him. That baby was supposed to heal him. What you call that thing when a baby is born, the placenta, that placenta was supposed to heal him. And it coming from me, his higher self, and him being in union with me, God was going to heal that man all the way from the top to the bottom. And all he had to do was put in effort. And he refused to do that. So he worked against his own self. And in the day, and I'm not saying this to be nasty or mean, but I already knew this is why I didn't want to say nothing. This is why I stayed quiet. This is why I just mind my business and went on ahead and went with the person who was actually putting in effort and work to be with me. This is why. That baby was to heal him. That baby was for him. That's what that baby was, for him. And you curse the very person God put here on this earth to give you your complete healing. Your complete healing. These are the things that happen. This is what happened. God told me in the middle of my twin flame union when I was about I think I was on Facebook at the time, and God said He gonna pay for that. And people think I went and cursed it. I did not. God already told me He had already made His bed when He did what He did, when He intentionally knew what He was doing, and He knew that I was His twin flame after He had awakened to the point where He knew I was His twin flame. And people were like, oh, this person's confused. He wasn't confused. He knew who I was. He chose not to do that. And so God He stopped everything. You don't deserve her. You don't deserve nothing that I got going on for you. You're not trying to ascend. You're not trying to do nothing. God said you don't deserve it. You're not trying to do anything. That's what the Most High told me. So at the end of the day, the Most High ain't stupid, slow, or dumb. So I'm not finna just... I was trying to get up out of this cycle for a long time, because one thing about me, when I love somebody, I can love from a distance. I done been in a long distance relationship and never touched a man. And I've loved that man through it. And I love my twin flame till I couldn't actively love him anymore. I still love him, but I don't actively put energy into the love for him simply because he did everything to ruin our relationship. And that is okay. That's his choice. But God cannot gift you things for things you did not do. That's just like God trying to gift to you for work you did not commit. You going to work, you're not going to work, but you signed up to work, and you think you're supposed to get the paycheck at the end of the year, at the end of the week, and you ain't done nothing. The same concept applies. How God gonna bless you with something that, and he had been praying for this. He had been praying for real. I could feel it. I could see it. I could. It was just so many phenomenons to prove that my theory to prove not even my theory, what I was feeling, what I know to be true. It's so many ways that it was proven. And yet he still denied, but deep down inside his soul, God already let me know he know who he is to me. God already let me know he know who he is to me. And he denied the connection, so he denied his healing. He denied everything God had for him. I can't help that. I can't make him choose me. People think I did spiritual work. I did spiritual work to find my twin flame. That's what I did. I did spiritual work to come into union, not to control him, not to do this, to do this. I had it set up where, okay, I want to do this and have this with my twin flame, this and that, because I thought he was my end all to be all to everything. Just like I didn't think he was going to cure everything, but I thought we were going to be working together on this. And when we wasn't working together, I knew what God meant at the beginning. When he told me whoever come back to me after this process is who I'm going to be with, is who I'm meant to be with. Because he already knew. The Most High already knew. She already knew. So at the end of the day, when people try to tell me about my twin, it's a whole lot of stuff that I can expose about people, celebrities, and stuff that was involved. But what is that going to do? Is it going to cause more harm than good? I don't want to cause nobody harm. And there's still some celebrities up there that God is going to take care of that continue to try to play in my energy. Continue to try to stop my business. And they think I don't know. And I do know. I let people go ahead and be people, because once I start doing what I want to do, I am justified in the sense that I didn't never wish nobody ill intention. I didn't never put no ill work out towards somebody. So when your energy is returned to you, whether it be through loss of life, loss of a loved one, loss of business, loss of money, loss of this, once that get put back out to you, however it come back to you, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. I never target him. Oh, let me control him. I was trying to teach him how to heal, how to love. And somebody said, "Oh, I helped him." Yes, I did, and I don't regret it. I don't regret helping him, because that man has never felt that have never had love without being sexually touched. Without being sexually touched. And I'm not talking about no fans, no groupie. I'm talking about real, unadulterated, romantic love without being sexually touched. I have never touched him. And I'm thankful for that. Because the person that lets me know, the person that actually experienced me actually start healing. So that confirms God showed me just how powerful my touch, my body, my soul, my presence in a person's life, my presence out of a person's life. God showed me exactly how my energy works and how it flows. And I'm so thankful that. That's why I do not say I'm not just a Christian. I am a Christian, but I'm so much more. I am a witch, but I'm so much more. I am but I'm so much more than just one thing. That's why I call myself a master manifester, because I believe in all things. I am a multi-dimensional being. I believe in everything, because everything has a season, a time, and a purpose. Even the Bible says that. And we understand that we are multi-dimensional beings, but yet people want to put you in a box or keep themselves in a box. Just because you want to be in a box don't mean I want to be in a box. Just because you like being lied to don't mean I like being lied to. I want to know the truth, even if it hurts me. Break me down with the truth. Let me know the freaking truth so that I can understand how to operate and move in my own energy and what's good for me, and I can dispel what's not. Because if I don't have the full knowledge of what I need to know, then I don't know how to move. I can only go off on the knowledge that I have. And I want to know the truth. All these false lies and misperceptions that people with this Leviathan spirit, my twin flame is not a false twin flame. He choose not to ascend. He's still my twin flame. There's nobody else that can be my twin flame but him, but he chose not to ascend. I cannot choose this for him. I don't understand he a false twin. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's my true twin flame. He just chose not to ascend. And I just chose